Hey, Michael, Vsauce here, and at Deep Oger Review. I don't know where that intro was going. Anyway, today we're going to be taking a look at the old generation's drift. In the newest hunt video, I picked this guy up. I actually traded it in for the Biolante Bile Godzilla video, or Biolante Bile figure, or Godzilla figure, and you may be wondering, why go after this figure? Why not chase the views with Leadfoot? I am going to chase the views with Leadfoot, but that will come at a later date this week. I don't know what it is about this figure. It calls to me. I love it so much. I cannot put it down. I love the head sculpt. I love the painting. I love the alt mode. The transformation is a little tedious, but once you get it down, it's really easy. And the two only major complaints I have about this figure is obviously all the kibble, but these have a reason. His leg kibble and his shoulders. And the other thing is his sword. It's kind of too floppy for me, and it's kind of warped. But other than that, I frickin' adore this thing. So without further ado, let's just take a look at his 3 accessories. So for his accessories, we have these 2. I know there's a word for them, I just don't know the word for them. They're basically mini swords. Sure, mini swords. Very, very nice silver, with a very nice blade. Sharp end, dull end. Very good, very nice. Nice little hold grip hinge right here, but that's for transformation. But overall, it's just silver blade, gray hilt. The hilt is the thing he puts it. You know, I'm educated people deserve to talk about that, not me. And the last accessory is this huge kind of Sephiroth looking ass sword. Sephiroth? No, that was way off. Okay, I'm just gonna stop with the references and stop trying. Nice Cybertronian, right? Is that Cybertronian? I'm not completely sure if that's Cybertronian or if it's Japanese. I honestly don't know, because on the card it's Japanese, but I have a feeling the sword would be Cybertronian. It's just done in a gray plastic. I really like it, but it is definitely a soft plastic, and as you can see, mine was used, so it's a little warped, a little bent. That I don't know why, but this is kind of leaning this way. But there is some gold in the center right here, so I guess that's cool. But there is a way for you to store all of these weapons. So, taking a look at Drift here, see these clips in the back? All you want to do is, you could just slide them through, or you could just put it on his back like so. Just clip it in like that, and there you go. He's holding it on his back. Then, obviously, as you saw, you want the hinges on the inside. So you just want to put them in like that, and put them in like that. And there you have Drift all armored up with all of his weapons in their correct place. So, yeah, if you just want to keep him like this, you could. At least he has a place for all of his weapons, and vice versa goes for car mode. But, let's get into his details. Obviously, for his details, it is beautiful, beautiful. It looks just like the IDW character. You have the very nice blue light piping, which does work a treat, if you can see that. It's just very small, but it works very, very effectively. Have some gold right here. They kind of swished back eyebrows, I guess, because they're coming from the eyebrows and going out. I don't know. You have his white chin with all the silver in the face. Very, very nice. Going to his shoulders, they're just the front of the car. Down, you can see the classic Drift shoulders, and the arms with the 2 gold, and then the Autobot insignia. Very nice mechanical detail to the arm with the tire on it, and the fist. Behind the hood, you can obviously, or behind the chest, you could see some more circular detail right here. Clear for the windshield. Right here. Some air vent on the top. So, yeah, very nice attention to detail. Down here to his crotch, he has some gold right there, just like he does on his forehead. Kind of what reminds me of the Matrix of Leadership on his crotch, which is kind of odd. I don't know if you guys can see the resemblance, but I do for some reason. You have the little, I think these are the hilts, right? I have no idea. You have the hilts with some Japanese on them, but that's more for car mode. And this mode, obviously. You could see his little windows right in there. His legs, some vent-looking things on his thighs. And then his legs are very chunky, but whatever. Whatever they needed to sacrifice to get this car mode, or this, even in just a standard pose, this robot mode to look good. Or vehicle mode, too. Some red right there. Button detail. Kind of weird detail here. Oh, I guess it's kind of on Earthrise Optimus. There's the detail right there. There it is right there. Red, gray for the foot, and that's pretty much it for Drift's detail. He looks very, very, very spiff. Now on to size comparisons. Here he is next to the standard Earthrise Optimus Prime and his frenemy turned lover Ratchet. Here he is next to the only other figure that I have from this sort of era, the RTS Jazz, and the Studio Series Leadfoot that I just recently acquired. And here he is next to some average 6-inch figures. We have the Fox movie 20th anniversary Wolverine, and the Hasbro Star Wars Black Series Mandalorian, not Beskar armor. So, yeah. Now, for Articulation. Oh no. Man down. Sorry about that. For Articulation, he does have a hinge at the head. He can look up, way far, down, fair amount. The neck is a swivel. It's a little stiff, but he can look side to side. Ball joint at the shoulder. Hinge up and down for transformation purposes. Arm can go up about that far, but that is definitely for transformation. Bicep swivel. Double jointed elbow, but the tire does get in the way with the shoulder. Ball joint at the wrist. Full 360. In and out. And a little bit of up and down. No waist swivel, but he can kick up about that far and back about that far. Thigh swivel, ball jointed legs, single jointed knee, it's almost around 90. And the foot can go down and up, but that is obviously for transformation. Oh, there is a hinge and a ball joint at the sword hilts, so yeah, not the best articulation, but what you can do with him is pretty well. The articulation is definitely pretty okay for a figure of this time, and the kibble is also pretty okay for a figure of this time, especially with the very, very sleek design of the IDW. Obviously, it's based off the IDW, but the very sleek design of Drift in general, it's pretty amazing how they got it into a beautiful car mode, which I will show now. So what you want to do is, if you have the weapons in the hands, just take them off, slide them in there, and fold in the handle. And vice versa on the other side. Now, again, just put the sword on his back. like so. And then what I do is I do the feet first. So what you're going to want to do is just kind of fudge it that way. Fold it out like that. It'll just fill itself in. Then you want to fudge it in that way. Fill itself in. And then you want to fold in his legs. Oh, without trying to move the foot. I'm going to fold in the legs, and then clip the legs together. Make sure they're nice and tight. Then what you want to do is take up the chest panel, and it's on a hinge, so you just want to hinge it back. Then, you want to fold in the arms, use that double elbow, and boom. Arm is now there, and forearm is the tire. Then you want to double hinge it up, like so. Fold these pieces out in the forefront, and then clip them all together, and make sure these two tabs are under the windshield. Then what you want to do is tab the door open. Oh, hold up. Sorry, I forgot a step. Fold them out. First, before you fold these handles in, you want to fold out the window. Be careful, it is clear plastic, and it is kind of hard to do it if you do it too late like I did. Open up, and just grip on it. Pull out. It's kind of stiff, at least on mine, so be careful. Then just tab it in. Boom. Boom. Make sure the window actually aligns. Shit. Boom. And boom. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for transformation. Now you have this beautiful, beautiful car. Deja vu. It is a very beautiful car. Obviously, it's kind of more stylized than it is realistic, but it looks so good. Besides this, I'm not a big fan of this at all, especially because the feet that are almost directly attached to this are clear blue. So, the clear blue doesn't serve any purpose. Why couldn't they have just made this? I don't know. Don't ask me. But, very nice, beautiful red stripes, kind of like the Japanese sunrise flag. Japanese character right here on both sides. I don't know what they say. Again, nice red wavy lines. Door handle. Mirrors. Mirrors seem really, really small. They're kind of useless, to be honest. But he rolls good. Except for this tire. It rolls when it wants to. Sometimes it rolls, sometimes it doesn't, but if this tire is rolling, then that probably means this tire, the front tire, is doing the same thing. I'm not sure if I'm not transforming the arms correctly. I think I need to give them a good push. And there, problem solved. All you need to do is give the arms a good old push, and they're on. So, yeah, that's basically it for the car mode. Let's get him back into robot mode, and I'll give my final thoughts. So, what do I think of the first figure of the Decepticon turned Autobot? I really, really love it. I always forget about the... Fuck. I always forget about the windows. Sorry about that. But what do I think of this figure? I think it pretty much yeah, it still holds up today. I paid a Godzilla and $5 for this guy. Now, he is quite a lot more on eBay and places like Macari, but if you can find him for a decent price, like 30 to his original 20, get him. Get him, because all that's going to happen is he's going to bump up in price. Now, if they make another drift for Kingdom, or if they make one for the Earthrise Planet 2-packs, I'll be a little mad, but I'll still be glad that I got this. Because this figure is easily the best drift ever. Movie-wise, like, this version of Drift-wise, he is the best drift figure ever. So, if you want him, pick him up. If you want the transforming version, pick him up. But if you want the non-transforming one that kind of moves better, get the model kit. But for my purposes, this one will definitely do. Anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching. If you liked it, like the video. Subscribe if you're new, and hit the bell notification so you never miss an upload. And I have an Instagram, Skywarp_rules_1986. I posted pictures of this guy up there, and on my Reddit, /Skywarp_rules_1986, and also on Twitter, SkywarpRules1986. Anyway, guys, final thoughts, or final, like, number, I'd have to give him a 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. I don't know what it is about this guy. I just can't put him down. I'm attracted to him. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Peace.